Hi, Team Persevere. Today we are working on Lesson 4 of our nonfiction unit. Before we dive into Lesson 4, though, I want us to review the hard work that we have been doing with nonfiction. As text gets harder, it can become difficult to figure out the main idea. The nonfiction text that we are going to be working on in this unit, it's more challenging than some of the nonfiction texts we may have used in years past. And on Friday, we talked about how when text has lots of words on it, might not have a lot of pictures, there could be lots of headings and diagrams and charts. Our eyes are moving all over the place, and it can become really tricky to figure out the main idea when there's so much information. We are going to continue working through this, though, and provide strategies to help make this task easier on you. We began this anchor chart on Friday. Ways complex text gets hard. And some of the ways the text can get hard is the headings and subheadings don't help or are misleading. There could be several main ideas instead of just one. And those main ideas are implicit, which means they are hidden. We're going to do a quick example. I'm going to show you a piece of text, and I want you to tell me what could be complex or challenging about this text. So I'm going to stop my share here. And I'm going to hold up a piece of, and it doesn't even have a heading on this page, but just looking at these 2 pages of text, we don't even need to know what is the topic of this page to see that this could easily be pretty hard and confusing. What would make this confusing? Pause the video to discuss. So on these 2 pages, there could be many things that could be confusing. For example, when I look at this, I don't know about you guys, but I just see text all over at the tops, on the sides, in the middle of a map, even some colorful, wiggly words. My eyes are moving all over, and then I even see things going on up here. I feel a little overwhelmed looking at this. And then I see this map in the middle that doesn't really have a title to it. So that even is a little confusing to me. These are just some of the ways that a harder level text like this could become confusing. Now, I'm going to show you a video clip, and we can find the main ideas of a challenging video clip as well. So this video clip is just over a minute long, and I'm going to tell you right away, there is a lot of information coming at you in this clip. There's a lot to look at. They're talking fast. So it's challenging. It has a similarity to some of the nonfiction texts you're going to be reading. That's challenging. But in this clip, I want you to be thinking, what is the big idea of this clip? What is the main idea? So let's watch that now. All right.
New York City, America's preeminent metropolis. 8 million people, the most densely populated urban center in the United States. But this enormous city's population and geography make it especially vulnerable to emergencies. If a fire, hurricane, or blackout occurs, are you prepared?
In an emergency, are you prepared to make decisions to help ensure the safety of you and your family? Do you have a plan? Are you ready, New York? City is no stranger when it comes to the forces of nature. We've been hit by hurricanes, heat waves, and winter storms. But we're also vulnerable to disasters such as power outages, building collapses, and fires.
From flash floods to tornadoes, weather extremes have been on the rise. As a result, New York's aging water, power, and transportation grids may be disrupted.
New York City, just in its geographical location, is a problem with emergencies and catastrophic events.
And weather extremes often have devastating effects on New York City's infrastructure. But if a hurricane...
Just from watching that clip, there was so much coming at you. There were pictures in the video, all different items coming at you. And then you had someone talking really fast, multiple people talking. It was moving quickly. And it was challenging to find the main idea. However, let's just take a moment to reflect and think, if we had to come up with one main idea, what would we say it would be? Pause the video to discuss. The main idea that I came up with was that New York City can have many emergencies. The video went into many types of emergencies, such as natural disasters and disasters that could happen with like power outages. And then some ways I could back this up, this main idea up, that New York City can have many emergencies. Some details to support this. It's the most densely populated United States city. There are so many people that live in this area that makes, when emergencies happen, there are more people affected by them. It's important to educate people on what types of emergencies can take place so that when they happen, people know what to do, which leads to my third bullet point. People should have a safety plan when emergencies happen. So at this time, you are going to go to your small groups and continue working on your skills of determining main ideas in nonfiction text. Thank you, Team Persevere.